In school yesterday. He's in America. Okay, Anton? He couldn't go to school yesterday. He's in America. He couldn't. Okay, wonderful. He couldn't marry her. He was married. Okay, very good. Yes. I'm glad you all understand this. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay. Will and would, requests. Will you give me a lift? Right? Okay. The taxi. You're asking, will you give me a lift? Can you take me somewhere, right? Will you give me a lift? Okay. Would you pass me the salt? Would you? Would is more formal, right? Would you, instead of will you pass me the salt, you would say to a friend, will you pass me the salt? Would you pass me the salt? You would say to someone you don't really know that well, okay? Will and would, intention, when you have an intention to do something. I'll talk to you later. You have an intention to talk to that person later. You have a plan to do that later. We'll call you when you're ready. We will call you when we're ready. That's what you plan to do, okay? I won't ask for any money. We won't leave without you. That's your intention. That is your plan. Will and would, habits. Every day, she'll come home and immediately turn on the TV. John is so kind. He'll always give me a lift if I ask him. This is a habit that they both have, right? Okay. He'd always turn and wave at the end of the street. He'd always turn and wave. He'd turn, right? He'd turn and wave at the end of the street. In those days, people would grow all their own vegetables. It is a habit that they had. They used to all grow their own vegetables, right? They would all grow their own vegetables. There's someone coming to the door. Oh, that'd be the window cleaner. Louise will be at home by now. Matthew won't want to be disturbed if he's working. Okay, do you have any questions about this? So let's go back. He'd always turn. What's he'd here? He'd always turn. What's he'd here? Would. Yes, it is would. Okay, very, very good. Okay, so he would always turn and wave at the end of the street. It's a habit that he has, right? Okay, would, yes. In those days, people would grow, okay? In the past also. When we're referring to the past, we also use would for that as well. Certainty. There's someone coming to the door. Oh, that'll be the window cleaner. Oh, could we use should? Okay, let's go back. No, because should is something that he ought to do. That has a different meaning. Okay? Should is ought to. You see, that's why we cannot use should here. Because we're not saying that he ought to. Right? Yes, that he'd always. It's some. Yes, must in a way. Should, yes, must, yes, with should, yes, exactly, ought to, that he must, right, that, yeah, it must is a little, yeah, he should is something that he ought to. It's not exactly must, because must is something that you have to do. Should is like you're giving advice to someone, right? So it's something that you should do. You don't have to do it, but you should do it because it would be better, right? So this is, okay, do you understand? So it's not really must, okay? It's close to it, but not must, okay? Okay. In this sense, will is often followed by be plus ing, okay? To talk about what is certainly happening or have plus past participle to talk about what has certainly happened. Okay, so we have here, Louise will have arrived by now. He won't have tidied the house. He never does. So Louise will have arrived by now. Okay, we know this, right? That we use present perfect when we have